Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I wanted to talk about Facebook's new requirements for authenticating pages because Facebook is coming down hard now on page admins who have a wider reach. And it seems to be people who have reaches that are, 50,000 or more or so. And basically what's happening is Facebook is making the admins of those pages complete two stages of authenticating themselves. One is a two-factor authentication, and the other is confirming your primary country location. And they're telling people to complete this by August 28th to be able to continue publishing on the pages that they had built up. Now, what's interesting about this is that in securing your account, really you're just handing over more person identifiable information that could clearly be used for nefarious purposes. And I think this is definitely stemming out of pressure from the government because they're trying to get Facebook to basically be their data house for front-facing agencies. In other words, the NSA has already got most everyone's information by and large, but they're trying to make it so it's easier for other agencies to access without going through NSA loops. So basically, by having Facebook collect more data about people, they're just preparing for political persecution, really and truly. So it's kind of scary, but I just figured I'd share some of this information and what it takes. And if you take a look down below here now, it just shows those two steps that someone will get if they admin a page that has 50,000 or so likes or more. And it says to secure your account, confirm your information, you have to do two-factor authentication, and then you have to confirm your primary country location, which is actually them trying to get your phone number and associate with your device. They want you to have the Facebook app on your phone to do that. And what that really means is that they are, because the Facebook app requires so many permissions, they're trying to get full access to your data, to your conversations, your emails, and everything. So it's a backhanded way of getting people to have the Facebook app that they might not have to have had otherwise in order to use Facebook, whether it's computer or phone, just using the browser. So they're doing this as a data mining tool. So basically saying, oh, if you're going to have a page and you have a bunch of people who are following, well, now we're going to get into your phone, we're going to get your pictures, we're going to get your emails and messages, just so you can continue doing that. Now, of course, Facebook is private business in terms of general sense, and its original funding. I mean, it did have into some CI funding through a certain branch, InQtel, but it is technically a private company. It is up to them to do that, but it is disappointing to see them cave into pressure from the state that I think may have not necessarily been there from the onset. I think pressure came from the government, and all those hearings about social media and all this fake, really truly fake news when it comes to Russia hacking and stuff like that. We're talking about using Facebook ads that anybody can use, and they're worried that that somehow manipulates elections. Meanwhile, the U.S. government invades other countries, destabilizes them, replaces people who are democratically elected. So the U.S. government's literally the biggest hypocrite on this issue when it comes to getting into other people's elections and meddling with them. So it's all, it's all a farce. But it is concerning to see how much those at the front of government, especially politicians, are trying to grab at this data and get it more accessible for political persecution. So thought it was interesting that I'd share with you what's happening with those who have pages that are larger, and what they have to do, and how Facebook is using this as a kind of a backhanded grab of people's private data by connecting phone numbers and using the Facebook app to get permissions to all your data on your phone. So, those who are serious about privacy obviously may not use Facebook at all, but more than that, people now really are being forced to give up everything in order to do it, and they have to find workarounds to avoid that. Otherwise, they won't be able to post their page anymore. So it's crazy stuff. But I'm glad that, maybe that's a sign that so many people are making real changes in terms of reaching out to people about the ideas of liberty. So hopefully that means something, and I'm just going to keep, working for liberty, and I'll use other, alternatives if it comes to that, whether it's, Steemit, which I already have, and Mayway, and Minds and stuff like that. So, there's alternatives out there, but it's just wild to actually see this leading up to true political hardcore persecution. I mean, it's going to be used to target people, I think, in ways that would mimic any type of totalitarian dictatorship or just any type of state. I mean, it already is that way, of course, in terms of practical policy, but this is really a next level of trying to data mine and to control people and control what people get to see online. So, all right, talk to you later, everybody.